If you love home design and you love the idea of living in a treehouse, you should subscribe. This is Brady Tolbert. He is the creative director for Bobby Berk, who has been a longtime friend of mine. So we've known each other for a little while, and this is the first time I've been inside Brady's home. I think it's very important. You have to do one thing before we start. You need to subscribe.
It's worth it, I promise.
Definitely worth it. Because I'm not going to go through the house and I'm not going to show you Brady's design until you do, so.
We could wait all day.
Oh, you subscribed. Okay, perfect. So tell me this, what is your style? What can you tell us about Brady Tolbert?
I would say it's a mix of different styles. I love a little bit of everything, but as you'll see when we go through the tour, it's a lot of neutrals. I love layering, I love texture, I love a lot of like eclectic pieces. It's like a neutral organic style.
It definitely has a casual Californian vibe to it.
There we go.
Well. Did you notice?
That's why you're the pro.
Well, both of us, it's like we coordinated our
I mean,
outfits.
you wouldn't have been invited in if you were wearing like a color.
No,
so,
I shouldn't have worn like pink polka dots. I think one thing that's really cool, and this is something for everybody who's watching, is you can see the space is beautiful from top to bottom, but you haven't renovated, have you?
No renovations. It's just been paint and a lot of cosmetic stuff.
The original floors you can see, some of the original tile, there's a lip, but this is showing you that even if you rent a place, the furniture design can absolutely transform a room. I guess there's been one mild renovation, which was super easy. The HVAC, your Quilt system, which I love, it's sleek. It looks like it's a part of the design.
That's why I love it, is they essentially disappear. You can paint them, you can wallpaper them.
It also looks like the light is meant to be there because it's shining on you when you're in the mirror checking your teeth.
As if that wasn't intentional.
When you have big windows like this, it's gorgeous, but it does let a lot of heat in. And then when you have heat in a house like this, the heat comes in and goes up. Was it a hot box up top?
100%. It was always hot. We were sweltering. The office was, you couldn't even work in there really. Until we've recently installed the quilts, which has been a game changer. I mean, you said renovation, doesn't count as a renovation. It literally took 2 days. There was one tiny hole they drilled in the wall and there was no mess.
I'm gonna nerd out. You guys know how I am. I'm with tech. These systems are super efficient. It's the most efficient HVAC system on the market. It'll learn your habits. It doesn't cool and heat rooms when you're not using it. It knows when you'll be using it. And I like the fact too that it's way more cost effective and easier to install than a traditional system. You like to entertain, I can tell.
Love to entertain.
Yeah, because you have so much seating. If you could fit a dozen people in here comfortably.
Yeah, which we do all the time.
I love oversized light fixtures. This is actually something that a lot of people are afraid to do. Look at how much space you have up here. This light fixture actually draws your eye up and it actually fits the space perfectly. If you had a small light here, it would feel very weird in this gigantic open tall space. What's something else for your living space? What's something else you can tell us that inspired you for this area?
So another tip that I always tell people is to layer your lighting. A lot of people just do like a table lamp or a floor lamp and they call it good. But by having light at different levels in your home, it really fills the entire space with the right light and creates a really nice glow.
And it can just be a focal point, like a feature. Like I like the style, all your lighting. Matchy, matchy, matchy isn't fun because it just feels boring. But you have different shapes, different heights, different styles, which is really cool.
Weird ones, fun ones,
I love this
ones.
bench here.
This was actually here before.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what that was?
What was it?
It was a headboard once.
Oh, was it?
It was like a wall hanging headboard and I just took it off the wall and put it as a seat.
I also see great use of the walls to elevate the eye by putting some of the art pieces up high.
Yeah.
I assume one of the reasons you bought this house was because of this view. This is so cool to have the trees right here, that beautiful view of the hill.
I mean, we fell in love with it. We looked back at the video when we first walked through and you could audibly hear us gasp because you don't often get a view like this, especially up in the trees. We're removed from the street and we dubbed it the Treehouse because it really does feel like you're up in the trees.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's head upstairs.
Yeah, come on upstairs.
Stairs like these are perfect, except if you have a tiny dog.
Yes, fortunately we don't have a tiny dog or a tiny baby quite yet, so they're good for us.
What a good use of space and not closing it off. If you did cabinets in here, it would really close things off.
Yeah, these were actually a fun Facebook Market find, which I love Facebook Marketplace because you can find all sorts of good stuff for like really affordable prices, but it came out of a retail store. And that's another tip is that people, when searching for furniture, type in retail displays or retail furniture because the quality that they make it with is so much higher than a typical home furniture brand.
No, that's great. I mean, it's not, some racks and fixtures that you get from stores could be cheap, but this is not cheap. This is gorgeous.
Yeah, it was super heavy duty. I had to individually lift every single shelf up, which I will tell you they are quite heavy, but it came out of an old like Lucky Brand store that was going out of business. So
I also like that you removed one shelf so you have, it's not all uniform. You have the different heights.
Yeah, I mean, people should feel like they can play around in their own house and make mistakes, and that's something that I love to do. I try a lot of things and they fail all the time, and then I learn from it, and you know, it's the house. It doesn't need to be perfect.
So this is your bedroom?
This is our bedroom. So this is bedroom 1 of 2 in the house.
Now explain your vibe for the bedroom.
So the bedroom, again, neutrals, but they're like, it's an earthy palette, and I wanted to because everything is white here. I actually painted the floors white as well. They were an ugly, gross orange laminate floor.
Oh, I can see that sort of a cheap laminate
You're
feel.
not supposed to point that out.
No, but now it looks nice because you did a great job.
Yeah, they had like the fake, like kind of like old weathered look.
Yeah.
And I just bought like a gallon of paint and tried it, and it worked, and we haven't repainted them for years, and it's totally held up, and it totally opened up the space. As you can see, I don't like a lot of stuff out, but I do like to have a lot of stuff, so I always like to hide things where I can. But speaking of, this looks like a furniture piece, but I actually sliced the doors in half and then installed the TV so that we can watch it and then put it away when we don't want to.
I like a TV in the bedroom. Do you like a TV in the bedroom? Tell us if that's an argument that you have, because anyone who says they like to design without a TV, I'm like, maybe it makes me less romantic. I want to sit and watch TV instead of
What else are you going to do at night? You got to watch your shows.
You can still snuggle and watch TV.
Exactly, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Seriously.
And then this is our second bedroom. So this is where you would come and hang out when you're super early or stay super late.
No, this is perfect. It's cozy, it's nice. You know, and this is another example too with the Quilt systems, how it's so uninvasive in a room. I love that it doesn't look like it's taken away from the design. It looks like it's a part of the design.
We love air conditioning, but hate the way that a mini split looks, and this has been like a game changer for the fact that it like disappears and you don't really even notice it.
It looks beautiful up on the wall. It looks like it's part of the design, and also the thermostat is so unassuming.
Yeah.
It's nice whether you have it on your table or you wall mount it. It's just so cute.
Yeah.
So gorgeous.
The best part, which we'll show you, you can turn on party mode and then the lights flicker and you can do a disco and yeah, exactly.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I love smart. That's smart.
Same.
Let's see the office. Oh, that's a great view for the office.
I picked the best one for my space that I spend the most time in.
Whether someone has a nursery or an office, this is a smaller room. It's about half the size of the other room, but it actually works absolutely perfectly. And what we've done, if a room has a space like this, but you have one full wall, you can also do a built-in Murphy bed, and then it's just as comfortable as any other room.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the only area of the house that you've renovated so far is your bathroom downstairs?
Yes, we actually just finished the bathroom. Bathrooms are one of the things that you use every day, so it was one of the things that I wanted to focus on. This is actually our guest bathroom, so with that, I wanted to really be playful and fun because you spend not a ton of time in the bathroom, but it's one of the places that you go every single day. So I went crazy with the tile and I did a really bold color in there. It's still a neutral because it's an earth tone. And then did a custom marble sink. And then on below that, another thing that I had a hard time finding the right vanity. So I ended up finding a nightstand that I loved and then cut a hole in it and put this thing on top of it. So again, that's another way to like get creative with it. Don't be just looking in the one category for a certain piece, kind of expand it and you can make it work.
If you want personality, think outside the box. You don't have to work with what's there and get creative, whether it's creating a pin board for inspiration or creating a new vanity for your bathroom. There's not one right way to design any space. There are a million ways to design a space, and when it's your own house though, your say is the final say. So I can say all I want. You're the one living here and you want to make it feel like home, and I think you've done an amazing job.
Oh, thank you. It's so fun to have you.